A new twist in the long saga over one of the few affordable places to live in Palo Alto. We've followed the tug of war over Buena Vista Mobile Home Park since the Santa Clara County Housing Authority bought the property in 2017 to protect it from being turned into luxury housing. Well, now plans are underway to redevelop the mobile park, a move that should ultimately add more affordable housing to the area. But as John Ramos reports, it comes at a price for people living there now.
To build something new, you often have to knock down something old, and the people at this mobile home park in Palo Alto are facing that reality. The people who live in the Buena Vista mobile home park in Palo Alto have found an affordable place to live in one of the costliest housing markets in the country. Samuel Castaneda understands just how lucky he is.
I live for a long time over here, I live for 30 years over here. And then I feeling very difficult to move a different place,
But that is what he's facing. The owner of the mobile home park, the Santa Clara County Housing Authority, wants to demolish all of the existing structures to build a new apartment building on one end and replace all the mobile homes with new ones. But to do that will require the current residents to relocate to who knows where for a year or longer. Local officials heard from frightened park residents at a meeting on Monday.
Being in this community means the world to me, but it's just really hard as a young adult, especially with how scary it is.
I think we all hear that stress that you're going through and feel the anxiety that all of you are going to experience over the next several years. You're going to be forced to move out of your homes. You're going to have to make large purchasing decisions.
Back at the park, Talela Fiziahi had a question.
I'm like, again? They're doing this again?
That's because in 2017, the park was also threatened with redevelopment, but the Housing Authority purchased it to remain as affordable housing. At the time, the residents thought the battle had been won and they could stay.
Wow is right. Oh, happy day.
Now they'll have to go, if only temporarily. But in this modest community, struggling with both economic and language barriers, it's hard to imagine where they will find a place to stay in the meantime.
A lot can happen in a year. A lot to even just go into that year, a lot has to happen to relocate. It's not just moving buildings, it's your lifestyle, where your kids are going to school. They're coming from a privileged standpoint to be like, oh, it's just a year. It's not just a year.
Construction could begin by the end of this year or early next year. Officials are promising financial assistance for those having to relocate.
And John tells us current residents will have an option to either purchase or rent one of the new units. And the Housing Authority is offering to buy the existing mobile homes from their owners at an estimated price of $5,000 to $75,000.